What's going on, everybody? I'm TheMystefyer. Welcome back. First of all, if you want to subscribe, please hit that subscribe button. It helps out a lot. And please like the video. That helps out a lot too. In the description box down below, you can follow me on Instagram if you'd like. I've been putting the link in my past couple videos. So please follow me on Instagram if you'd like. That's where I chat with a lot of my fans and subscribers. Today we're going to be going over the David Blaine Cards Across. I don't know who the originator is, but I just saw him do it. Thought it was unique. I did it on one of my Street Magic videos. Love doing it. It's awesome. Gets sick reactions. And I hope you love this video. We're going to be going over everything you have to know. So stay with me. Hopefully it's not too boring. And please enjoy the video. So let's get straight into this effect. It might be a little long, but 100% well worth it. So anyway, I just wanted to do that. But anyway, let's get into this really awesome effect. So you start off by introducing what it is when you go to play at the casinos and how they do their whole procedures of shuffling and cutting. And I do this in the street because you really can't, like do riffle shuffles and push throughs, and you can't do anything like that. So I like to try to explain it as best as possible. And I would give the example while riffle shuffling in midair like this. And then they would push the cards, but on a table, and I would explain that. And then I would say, I'm going to show you the real way to count cards at the casinos. And it looks just like this. And I count 10 cards. Well, first let me perform it, then I'll teach it to you. So check this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now there should be 10 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there should be 10 cards there. And now what we do is we say, for this trick, we don't care about the actual cards, like the 10 of club, 9 of spade. We don't care about that. We just care about the actual paper that makes up what a card is. That's all we care about. We don't really care about a 10 of diamonds. We just care about the actual paper that makes up a card. So now we're going to explain to them what it's like to really deal out cards and to really count cards in a casino. This is what it would look like. So I do the first 2 in my hand, and I give it to them. So I say, look, you check it. You say, oh, look, that's really one card. Put it on the bottom. I count the second one, and boom, put that one on the bottom. Then I give the spectator the packet and say, start again on 3. That would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They take the packet of 10 cards and hold it to their chest, in their pockets, in their hands, just somewhere that I wouldn't be able to get where the cards would be, because you want this to be kind of as fair and as straightforward as possible. You then have the spectator call the word stop, and they would do it anytime that they would like, and have them remember this card. And so now for this trick, I don't want you to look at if it's a spade, a club, a diamond, a heart. I just want you to look red or black. Just look at the number. So if you didn't choose a picture card, you're good. So did you choose a number card? And hopefully they would say yes. If not, you just repeat the process. And so now I want you to think of this. For example, what was your number? So they would say whatever their number was. And you would say, okay, we have 10 cards there. Add 10 to whatever number you just picked. And then boom, that's how many cards you're going to have now. So we snap, you've never come near this packet. And then when you count, I think you chose 3, you would say to them. And then boom, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's like, what the hell? How did that happen? So it's amazing, it's easy, it's fun. And in the explanation only, I'm going to teach you the second part of this, because it's really, really going to be bad to do it on camera, because you need, people, walking around, and, you need people here to do it. You can't just, do it on camera, because you have a better chance of it being seen. So grab your deck of cards. Any pack will do. And let's get into this awesome effect. Awesome. So I'm really excited to finally be sharing this one with you guys. I've been busy, doing other tricks for YouTube and forgotten completely about this trick. But this is an oldie but a goodie. I actually did a little bit of magic yesterday. I was with my brother Jerry and his mother. We were hanging out. We went to go see one of their friends. And, they were like, oh, you do magic, blah, blah, blah. So I did some magic. And this was one of the things that I was doing for them. And this killed at the party. And anyway, let's just share how this secret is done. So you're going to walk up to a group and introduce yourself. And like I said in the beginning, because I didn't know if I was just teaching it directly or performing it. So in the beginning, I was saying I would talk about the casinos and how they count cards and how they cheat and, you know, tips and tricks about it. I don't know, the pattern is different every time because I like to be fresh and original. And that's me being honest with you. That's not me lying because I don't want you to steal my pattern. Because my pattern for every trick, it always is changing. That's why people actually love how I present my magic. But enough about me, back to the trick. So anyway, you have them be kind of familiar with what you're talking about when you talk about this trick. Because you don't want people to just, this is just like a life lesson in magic. You don't want to walk up to someone and say, here, pick a card. Thank you. Control it to the bottom of the pack, you know, with your move, and then pick the bottom card. Okay, boom, walk away. Next person here. You want to give time. You want to give a little piece of yourself every time you're doing magic. Because if this is your passion, like it's my passion, you want to give it not 100%, not 200%. You want to put your life into it. So, without getting too more deep into this, because I'll cry. I'm just kidding. But, just because I want you guys to learn the effect, I won't blabber on. If you really do like to hear me talk about magic and to hear how I got started, and if you ever wanted to ask me a question, please tell me that, you know, like, write in the comments, be like, oh, you know, we enjoy what you have to say, or we like, you know, what you say, or, you know, please make a video just about talking. And I would love to do that, but I feel that it wouldn't get enough views, and I would like people to view it, to learn, but I don't know if they would actually view it. And I'm not going to clickbait it and say, here, look at this deck of cards, and then just speak for 3 hours. I would probably make like a 7-8 minute video just talking about magic. So if that's something you'd be interested in looking at, please comment and tell me yes or no. I won't be offended. Just a little. I'm just kidding. So now that once they're familiar with a deck of cards, I do apologize for rambling off, but it was something on topic if you think about it. You explain to them, we're going to try just a quick mystery with 10 cards. And then you're going to count 10 cards, but you just kind of go by fast and maybe miss a beat or two. So this is how you're going to count in someone's hand. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just that one skip of counting 1, 2, counting the third card but not saying it, and counting the fourth card and counting it, that would throw someone off. And so we have 10 cards here, no more, no less. You have to say that. Now, as they're going on saying, see, so you're going to get two kinds of people. The people that are going to say, okay, whatever, and the people are going to say, no, there's not, there's more. Say, okay, this trick is for you. So anyway, now you're going to explain, for this trick, we do not care about the actual paper that makes up a card. I'm sorry, wow, I just said it the wrong way. For this trick, we don't care about the card values, like the 5 of spades, the king of clubs, the jack of diamonds. We don't care about these cards. We just care about the actual paper that makes up a card. That's all I care about for this trick. Now, what you've done there is now secretly get a break on 3 cards, and it's David's Blaine way of doing it, which is genius. So, for this trick, we don't care about the card values. We just care about the actual paper that makes up a card. Do it with 3 cards, place them back. You now have a pinky break on the cards. As they take their cards, you say, you know what, we're going to try this out. And turn them face up and pick up everything, including those 3 cards at the bottom. Set the deck aside, or just hold it, and explain to them this is how they actually count in Las Vegas and Atlantic City. They take a card, make sure it's 1, put it on the bottom. They check it, put it on the bottom. Here, start again, finish it off, you're on 3. And they would go 3, 4, 5, 6, wow, that's funny, 7, 8, wow, that's funny too, 9, 10. They have the packet over there, and now you have to look in your pack and pray to God that you have a 3. I'm just kidding. I've done this trick every single time I have done it. I've done this trick so many times, but every single time that I've done it, I've always had a 3 in this pack for some reason. I've never gone unlucky and had like the 4 3s in the pile of 13. But I did not set this up, I swear to God, but I saw the 3 before. I was like, wow, I didn't have to do that. But just for argument's sake, let's look at how many 3s we have in the pack. So there's 1 here, there's 1 here, there's 1 here, and there's 1 here. So look at that perfect example. We have all the 4 3s in the deck. Like, that was just a perfect example. That was really funny. But anyway, now what you do is you forced the card on them. And I'm going to be making another video called the Dribble Force. which is the easiest way to make it appear that they could say stop whenever they want, and then boom, you would show the card, and then you're set up to go. But for this one, I'll just share with you a J Sankey force that I taught on a previous video. So the card is on the bottom, and they say stop whenever they want, and all you're going to do is just swing, cut it over, and show them the bottom card. Have them remembered, committed to memory. I got to stop doing that. Have them committed to memory, and act as if you don't know what the card is. Play stupid. Say, did you choose a number card or a picture card? Oh, you did? Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I don't know if you watch David Blaine, but his pet peeve, like the thing that he'll do when he's performing, he'll always hold a deck of cards, and he'll always do this. He'll always do this. He'll do it from the corners, though. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So now what you do is you explain that you don't know what the card is, and you have no idea what it is at all. And now you just proceed along and say, oh, you chose, what was it for? Just please tell me. A 3. Awesome. And now you have them deal out the cards. But you have them deal them out in a specific way, because this is what's going to get you into part number 2. So now while you're talking and saying all this stuff, you're going to control a 7 to the top here. So you're going to control a 7 here to the top. So now once the 7 is here, while all this is talking, see, this is why I don't do the second part, because it's a little difficult, it's annoying, but it only seems difficult now, but when you actually do it, it's easy as pie. So now I'm talking, and I tell them to deal in a certain way. I said, what I want you to do is I want you to take these cards, but I want you to deal them down in sort of a fashion, kind of like on top of each other, if you can. And now what I've done is secretly is I've dealt 7 cards down. Again, like I was explaining with the 3 cards, but I did it like this. So now I do that, and I pick up and I hold a break, and they start dealing. So this would be in their hand, and they would deal 1, 2, 3, and they would get all the way to here, and they would say 11, 12, 13. That's amazing. As they're dealing, I palm off these 7 cards, and I say, I know, isn't that amazing right over here? That's amazing. Now what I want you to do is take these cards, please, and put them again into your hand. And then again, I force the bottom card and say stop again whenever you like. Force the bottom card. It's a 7. So the first one was okay, but the second one, this one is a stretch. Did you go for a low number or a high number? And the way you're talking, it's making it seem like they're just thinking of a number. And if you want to make it more fair, have the 7 on the bottom as an out. Say, out of curiosity, if someone told me to pick a number up to 10, I would choose the number 3. Out of curiosity, what would be your number? If they say 7, say 7. Awesome, we'll use 7. 7 plus 13 equals 20. Count, you're going to have 20 cards now. Or if they say, when I think of a number up to 10, I think of the number 3. Out of curiosity, what number did you think of? 5? 5, that's weird. That tells me how you think. 5 is an odd number, but not odd enough where it actually singles out anybody. So it's quite a nice number to pick. Let's try something else here. So you just give them like a stupid reading upon the number that they chose if they don't choose 7. And that's why you have to be a quick thinker in Magic, and you have to think on your feet. So now you have them say stop again and force the number on them, the 7. Say, okay, cool. Now what I want you to do is tell me, did you pick the same number that you were thinking of or no? That would have been really funny if you did. But let's just take it a step further. This is a push. This is like a jump. You have to actually believe that this is going to work. If it doesn't, well, then I do apologize. But you have 13 cards in your hand. When you take the packet off of your heart and look at the pack, you'll notice it's substantially bigger. And they're reacting just because of that, like, oh my god, it feels heavier. I've actually had people say that. And then they count, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20. So it's just like a stupid, crazy, ridiculous magic trick, and you will kill people with this one. For Street, how do you do the part? Well, basically, you have them deal the cards into someone else's hand, and then you tell the people when they're dealing, have their hands flat and try to keep the pile even as possible. And then I say, while this would be in their hands, and I would palm just as example. So these are palmed, and this is, okay, they counted the 13 cards here. So these cards here, what I want you to do is I want you to give them to your friend, please. So these cards here, just give them to your friend, and you would pass them along, and it just works, I swear to God. So thank you guys for watching. If you stayed till the very, very end, I really do appreciate it. this trick has gotten me out of so many tight spots when I said to myself, let me do an amazing magic trick. And it's just one of those fun pieces of magic that will... It's actually more fun learning how the method works than actually performing the trick. Like, my favorite part about this is thinking on my feet, and hopefully, will they say the number 7? I don't want them to say the number 7 because I want to give them that reading, because then it's just like testing myself to see how I can think on my feet. Like, there's just so many mini games in this trick. Think of this magic trick as the Nintendo Switch game that you bought, and in the mini games section is all these things of adding the 7 cards and loading up the special 3 cards as they're not the paper that counts, and loading them onto the pack and then dealing the cards. Think of it like that. And then you have to pass each level to get to the final stage. But thank you guys for watching. I am TheMystefyer, and please subscribe if you have not already. Please hit that like button if you have not already. My channel keeps on growing every day because of you guys. I love you all so much for your support, and thank you guys for becoming a part of the TheMystefyer family. This video was long as anything. I do apologize, but if you stayed till the end, please comment so I know that you're a true fan. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Have a great day, and you've just been mystified.